Alright, so I'm live. How's the audio? Alright. Audio's working. Good. Hey, all you beautiful peoples. I'm Anamanga Clendora, and welcome back to another episode of Palworld. And this is also going to be like the last episode of Palworld that I put up for a while. I will be putting up another episode once we get more updates for the Terraria collab. Palworld is doing a Terraria collab, so once we get some more updates involving that, I'll make another episode to showcase that stuff off. And then after that, it's basically just gonna be waiting until the next massive island update. So this has been a really fun journey. I've basically been able to make 44 episodes of this, like, pretty much back to back, like only taking a couple weeks off here and there. But this has definitely been like kind of the big highlight. This game was basically like the big highlight of 2024 for me. Really fun game. But I'm here at Faybrig Island. I'm right here in front of my base, and I'm gonna show you what I've done. Ta-da! Say hello to my Ultra Base! Come on in. Sliding doors. Couple nice lights. Here we got my first floor, the Essentials. And for some reason, you two are down here, and yet you're still mining up there for somehow. Yeah, it's a little buggy. It's a little buggy. But I've got sleeping pods here. Got sleeping pods here. I've got high quality hot springs. I've got a bunch of freezers. And I've got them assigned to 3 specific freezers. But I've got freezers for basically all of the different ingredients. Like an entire freezer for just berries, one for lettuce, one for tomatoes, one for potatoes, one for miscellaneous stuff, one for carrots slash onions, because I don't need to use carrots or onions for anything other than just like this thing over here. So the research table. And then I've got two furnaces. And I got two of these high-powered furnaces to make whatever I need. And then I've got two of these furnaces. I've got one of these, a mill, and then here, this is personal stuff. So there we go. And then here, got that. Got all this. That's personal stuff. This is stuff that I deem as having value. And then these are like essential stuff. That's where I keep all of that's where I keep all the super essential stuff. Um, and then of course I've got uh, power accentuator. I've got a high quality medicine workbench. I've got the repair bench. I've got the bed there. There. Um, I got both of these. I have one egg incubator, one normal egg incubator here, just in case I end up picking up an egg like by accident, and I don't want to like destroy it. I can hatch it here. And then I've got the bell and the workstation. And then and then this for medicine. And yeah, I got 4 electric nodes here to help run the whole base. Here on the second floor, we have production. So here we have a bunch more sleeping pods, and then here we've got weapon assembly line, production assembly line, and then of course we got these. And then sphere assembly line. And gold assembly line. So, yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and have you working on that. Go ahead, work on it. Then here is mining. Here at level 3 is mining. And I've got regular hot springs here, and then of course I've got all of my all of this stuff to help that helps with like mining speed and medicine making, and helps with cooling, electricity, watering, kindling, handiwork lumbering, making seeds, gathering, and then of course I've got these two, the alpha and the beta. Yeah, alpha wave generator slows the rate at which sand value decreases at the base, and increases work speed of pals at the base. So this increases the work speed while also lowering sand depletion. So that's nice. And yes, you do notice, yes, there is a ladder going up to the next floor. Farming. So we've got more pods, more hot springs. Every floor has some of these, so nobody has to go to a different floor to get food. But yeah, I'm growing everything. Onions, potatoes, berries, lettuce, tomatoes, wheat, carrots, like all of it. Growing everything you can grow here. Next is the 5th floor, storage. I've got 25 storage, 25 advanced chests here, and you know, as I get more hexalite, I can make more of these things. As I get more hexalite, I can make more. I can make more of them. So. The rest of these should still be empty. And then you can go up here to the roof. Boom! Fall down, break your legs in the process. That's fine. But yeah, so you can use the ladder to quickly get from one floor to another without having to constantly run around. And that is just about it. But there's still some stuff left that I have to get. So, you might notice, I don't have a base here anymore. I got rid of that. There was no need for that to have that base, since I'm going to have my mining base be here, at my ultra base. Same thing with my production base. Here, I got rid of that, because again, there was no need for it anymore. And then I also got rid of this base here, my farming base, because again, there was no need for it anymore. So yeah, I got rid of 3 bases right there. And I'm going to get rid of a 4th base. All right. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. Here we go. Nice. Oh. There we go. So I have vital elixirs, stamina elixirs, might elixirs, speed elixirs, and burden elixirs. And then I have power fruit and life fruit. 2 memory wiping potions, some strange juice, mind control meds, low quality recovery meds, high quality recovery meds. It's like I got all that stuff. There we go. And there we go. Okay. So, now that I've done that, so I've still got a couple bases left. So I've got my expedition base. I've got my expedition base here. I've got my oil base here. I've got my Smasher Pass tier list base here. I've got my ingredients base here. Well, my pal drop base, I guess, and then I've got my breeding base here. I'm gonna head over to my breeding base real quick. Okay, so 628 is roughly 104. That'd be roughly 104 for each. Few of them would have 105. A few of them should have 105, I think. I want to say 3 or 4. It's either going to be 3 or 4 that are going to have 104. Either way, Alright. So I have 10 in each of these already. And I am not going to be taking any of these eggs until I have 999 cakes in every single one of these. The cakes do not expire so long as they're in these boxes. The timer never goes down so long as they are in these boxes. So I'm just gonna leave them here, and I'm just gonna leave them here, and I'm gonna leave all of the eggs in place, and then I'm just gonna continue to make more cakes until I have 999 cakes in every single one of these. And then once I do, then I will continue breeding Anubises so I can get more tech manuals, so I can have up to 200 technology points. I want 200 technology points, and at least 200 technology points, and at least 50 ancient technology points. And I have the ancient technology points already. I have 53 ancient technology points, so I'm good there. I'm already good there. So it's just the technology points that I need. I need 92 more technology points. So I mean, as long, let's see, the stuff that you get, no, it gives you 3, I believe. It gives you 3. Yeah, the tech manuals that you get gives you 3. So as long as I can get 31, basically, as long as I can get 31 tech books, then it should be fine. And they come in sets of 3, and they also come in sets of 3. So as long as I can get 11 sets of technology of the high grade technology books, then I'll be fine. And I feel like I would be able to do that in 1, maybe 2 groups. But yeah, and of course I've got 2 Azure mains working on keeping this topped off, so because it's powering all 6 of my high quality egg incubators. And then of course I've got the PAL disassembly conveyor and PAL condensation. Hello, Sage! Welcome! And then over here, at this base, I've got, I'm getting high quality PAL oil. And milk. Lots of milk, which I am very happy about. I always need more milk for the cakes that I have to make. Lots of honey. Lots of eggs. Wool. Don't necessarily need the wool, if I'm being honest. I basically have all the wool that I could ever need. I'm getting high quality PAL oil from the Dumuds over here. And then from Kelp Seas, I'm getting plenty of PAL fluids, which is always nice. Regular show? That's a pretty good show. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good series. I feel like the show kind of fell off after what was his name? The goat man, Thomas. I feel like the show kind of went downhill after he got introduced. Like, I don't know, like I feel like the show got uninteresting after that. Like it started to get less interesting after he was introduced. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the only one who thought that it started to get less interesting, but like that was my thoughts. And to be honest, I was not a fan of how like the entirety of the final season was just them in space. That did not need to be the entirety of the final season. That could have been half of the final season. Because like a lot of those episodes honestly felt very similar. A lot of the episodes in the final season felt very similar to each other. So I feel like that show just kind of like lost its spark after a few seasons. It went on for just a little too long. So just to revisit each of my bases. Got my Smasher Pass tier list here again. My Palworld Smasher Pass tier list. Huh? What? Okay, there you are. No. The movie had something to do with like time travel. It had like some time travel shenanigans happening. The entirety of the final season was them in space, and like the anti-pops and all that. So. But yeah. Yes. Villain who hated Rick B from high school, and there was time traveling involved. That was the movie. Anti-pops, and them going into space was the final season. But yeah, so got F tier, E tier, D tier, C tier, B tier, A tier, and S tier. Alright, well, now I've shown off all of my, bases. I think it's time I go flying around here in Faybreak. I'm gonna go flying around here in Faybreak, and I'm gonna open up the different chests. Do I need one for planting? I don't think I do. Stick with this for now. Um, this is kindling, so I'm good there. Have you played Shantae the Genie Girl game? Yes, I have. I've actually played both Shantae Half Genie Hero and Shantae and the Seven Sirens. I've played both of them here on my channel. In fact, just last year I did a revisit of Shantae and the Seven Sirens after the update, after it got a massive update. And I do plan on playing the other three Shantae games. I do plan on playing the original trilogy for the Shantae games. Absolutely, I am absolutely going to play those. Pirate's Curse. I have played Pirate's Curse. I've played Pirate's Curse on my own time, and I liked it. Here we go. Had appealing siren women, and I thought the Giga Mermaid was hot. Yeah, the Giga Mermaid in Half Genie Hero was very attractive. And yeah, a lot of the sirens were uh, very attractive looking. I especially liked the two that I especially liked were the lobster siren, because I thought she was just absolutely adorable. She was just the cutest. Um, and then I also liked the coral siren, the one that had the mech suit. She looked like the kind of mechanic tomboy girl of all the sirens, and I like mechanics in anime. I like mechanic anime girls. I always think they're really cute, and of course I love tomboys. So it was just a really nice. It was just really cool to see that. But anyway, um, can I put these anywhere? I cannot put. Okay. Mm, all right. All right. Whoa! What are you doing up here? The lobster siren is the daughter of the empress siren. That is an interesting theory. I I could see that. I could definitely see that. Alright, where's my first destination? Right over here. Here we go. Let's see, what do you need? Requires electricity. Nice! So that's the thing about these chests. The chests over on Faybreak are different because they require pals with a certain ability in order to open. Some of them require pal with watering ability. Some of them require pals with electric ability. Some of them require pals with a fire ability. So you gotta have them in your party to open them. So I'm just going to make my way to each of the chests that I myself have found. Nice. I wonder what her boss would have been if she had stayed evil. That is interesting to think about. I have my own little theory about Shantae. Well, okay, it's less of a theory and more of like something that I really hope happens in a Shantae game in the future. The old man who is the old man who helps you save your game. I want the final Shantae game that will ever happen. I want it to reveal that the old man who saves your game is like the ultimate evil, the final boss of the final Shantae game, final Shantae game. That this whole time throughout the entire series, he's been learning your moves. He's been learning how you fight. He's been helping you clear away every path every enemy along your path by helping you save before critical moments. And then now he knows everything about you. He knows exactly how to defeat you, and he won't let you save. He won't let you save, and the fight is just going to be brutal. And if you fail, you'll just have to go back to the very start of the final dungeon. Like throughout the entirety of the final dungeon, like the save guy won't be there. Like he's everywhere. He's always around. He always knows exactly where Shantae is, and I want there to be an explanation for it. I want there to be a reason as to why he knows exactly where Shantae is at all times. And I just think it would be so fun if the reason why he always knows exactly where Shantae is because he's been the one watching her this whole time. That he himself is the final boss of the final Shantae game. I just think that would be amazing. And it would provide a really good challenge too, considering how just imagine you're in the final dungeon and you're completely unable to save in the final dungeon. He's nowhere to be seen because he's supposed to be the final boss. All right. Tinkerbats were actual bats that became humanoid or human. Well, technically they did explain what the Tinkerbats were in Pirate's Curse. They did technically explain what they were in Pirate's Curse. The Tinkerbats aren't like they're neither bats nor human. They are basically just demons formed from the power of the Pirate King. They're basically just demonic entities formed from the power of the Pirate King. Like when they were under the Pirate King's control, they took on a more bat-like appearance, and were a much more significant threat. But Risky being in charge of them, they're a lot less demonic and a lot more like subdued. All right, what do you need? All right. I mean, the word demon was never actually used, but like that's the closest comparison I can make to it. Like, point is, they were like they were dark, monstrous beings that were formed from the Pirate King. And I mean, the Pirate King himself is pretty demonic-like in the actual context of the series. There we go. I have 9 Liftmonk effigies right now. And it took 52 in order to get to level 14. So I imagine I'm gonna assume that I'll need 60 for level 15, and then possibly 70 at most for level 6 for level 16. So if I can get 130 total, I should have more than enough Liftmonk effigies for whenever the next massive update happens. So, and I mean, it's not going to be difficult to find them. I just need to change the settings of the game so nighttime lasts a lot longer than daytime does. And then I can just, follow the lights, because they're very bright. They shine very brightly, so... Okay. Alright, I have one more that's over this way. Now, I know there's a lot more. I know there's technically a lot more of these chests all over, just kind of hidden all over the map. But these are the ones that I myself have these are the ones that I myself have found. Just as I've been exploring. Like, I haven't really been looking for them, per se. I haven't been searching for them. So, I'm sure there are plenty. I'm sure there are plenty that, I could be finding, but, I just wanted to show a few of them off. I don't plan on opening every single one of them. I just wanted to show a few off. But now it is time to go back to my base. Alright. Yes, we do love Risky. We absolutely love Risky Boots. Though she's not my favorite character in the Shantae series. Personally, Shantae herself is my favorite character in the series, but a very close second is Roddy Tops. I love Roddy Tops. How are we doing? Everybody still assigned? Nope. Why won't you go? I can't tell. Oh, you're on a break. Okay, so you're on a break too. Alright. Okay. To be honest, I think Sky, honestly, is like worse than Bolo. Worse than Uncle Mimic. I personally think Sky is like the worst character. Especially in Seven Sirens. I absolutely hate her in Seven Sirens. She is just an insufferable bitch. I cannot stand her. I mean, not really. I don't particularly care for Uncle Mimic because, like, yeah, I get he's a supportive uncle. That's nice. That's nice and all. But at the same time, he's directly responsible for Shantae getting fired twice. Like, his machine goes haywire. His machine goes haywire, and then Shantae gets fired from her job as the town's protector. Like, seriously, how is that fair? Uncle Mimic is the one who screwed up, not Shantae. And then on top of that, his machines never actually do anything. If anything, half the time his machines make the situation worse. I like that he's a supportive uncle, and he cares for Shantae very deeply. But, like, he tries so hard to help when all he does is make things worse half the time. Bolo, for all of his flaws, he never actually makes the situation worse. Because no matter what he does, it affects nothing. Like, he doesn't negatively or positively affect anything. He's just kind of there. So I actually like him more than say Mimic or Sky. Uncle Mimic actually makes things worse when he tries to help, and Sky just refuses to help, even though she knows that her friend is risking her life day in and day out, and she's just being a total bitch. bitch about it, and she doesn't care. She doesn't care. All she cares about is finding a man. And on top of that, she's super picky about the kind of man that she wants. Like her parents tried to set her up with someone who was supposed to be a nice guy, and she's like, "Oh, but he's not what I'm looking for." You really think you have the right to be picky? With your attitude, you should be grateful any guy wants to be with you. So yeah. But even so, I get that. I get that he doesn't mean to make things worth with his inventions. But it doesn't change the fact that every single time he makes something, it ends up getting worse. It makes the situation worse. Oh, hold on, folks. Anyway. What time are we at? 1 hour, 8 minutes. You know what? This is fine. So, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be doing another episode of Palworld once we get some more updates with the Palworld X Terraria collab. But more episodes of Spider-Man 2 are going to be coming up tomorrow. So, look forward to that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone. Okay, there we go.